Right. Okay. So we are doing 2019 database question. It's about holidays. Simon has collected information about the holidays and the clients who are booked to go on them. He has saved the information in the database holidays. The destination table includes the information about the holidays and on offer. The clients table includes the information uh, about the clients. Right. Open the holidays database. So I have opened it here, and we have two tables. Make sure that you enable any content that is displayed here in yellow color message. Drop this down and select object type and all access objects. Now your tables are grouped together, and then let's right click on destination and go to design view to see whether the design is the same as what's given here. Right, you can see it's almost, not almost, it's the same. Right, this is just to check, and they have given the description. If you are not really familiar with these field names, just go through this and understand what they are. You can see that description is not given here. Right. So the first question, we are not looking at the output. I'm just going to do the questions. Right, Simon wants to use a form to add more holidays to the destination. Task A2A, create a form for the destination table. Right, so I'm going to close this table, keep my workspace free, and then go to create. And now you know what to select when you are going for the form. You click on form wizard, and it should be on the destination table. Right, so destination, take all the fields. Next, keep it as columnar. Next, let's give a sensible name, destination details form or something. uh, Finish. Okay, now we have the form, but this is not complete. You can see the drop downs that were there on the table have already become drop down automatically. But this is not the complete form because we need some buttons here. And as I told you before, we need to go to design view to add the buttons. Okay, and then I need to increase the form area. This area right here is the form area. This is the form footer right here. So there's no form footer, you can see here. So I'm going to take the mouse pointer over here, the top board of this bar, and drag it down. That's my form area. I will increase it to the right as well, and then I'm going to have the buttons here. Now just the basic buttons would be enough. So I'm going to click on the button here, command button. Just click on the form area. What are the buttons that you can have? Record navigation, you can have previous record, finish, have another button. I'm going for the next record, finish. Remember to keep them in a logical order. So this has to be on the left side and this has to be on the right side, and then another button. Record operations, I'm going for add new record. Next, I'm going for text label like this, and then let's have another button. This time it's for save record. Next, text, save record, and then another button, final button, record operations, delete record. Next, text. So I went for text because those symbols are not that user friendly. And then I select all the buttons like this, make a selection, just draw a selection like this. Okay, like this, and then go to arrange and select tabular. Done. All the buttons will be set to the same size, same width. Right. One important thing, they have given the house style, so you need to follow the house style even for the form. All headings are bold and italic. Right, so this has to be bold and italic. Let me take it to the center. Right, take it to the center of the form. Bold, it's in home. Bold and italic. Let me change the color to black. Then logo in the top left hand corner. Logo in the top left hand corner. So I should have a logo here. I haven't got the logo created. What I'm going to do is go to form design, and there's an option called logo where I can add a picture as a logo straight away. Click on logo, and let me take a separate picture. Right, let's see whether I have a picture. Okay, I'm going to use this one. Okay, there you go. That's the logo. You can increase the size a little bit, right? And logo should be on the top left hand corner, right? Okay, that's in the right place. Move from this one, right? The four-headed arrow. Okay, I think it's better to have the company name also. I'm going to take a label here and put the company name, which is CS Scuba, not Suba, Scuba, Scuba, CS Scuba, bold and italic. Right. So let me center line it. Click outside. Click on this again. Center. Increase the font size. Make it bold, italic, black. Okay. That's how you format the header. And center line. All right. So that's the form. Go to view and check the form view. Click on the buttons and see whether they work. Right. Everything works fine. That's the button. Sorry, that's the form. Okay. Oh, there's more. Match the house style, include the suitable title, be customized so that all the fields have font size 14. Okay, a few more things. Right click, design view, all the fields. All the fields have font size 14, alignment center. Okay, so I'm going to increase the form area to the right more, and then I'm going to select all these fields and labels and increase the font size to 14, like that. And then I'm going to bring everything to the center. Can you do it from here? No, that's not the, that's internally centered. No? So I'm going to bring it like that, because they say all fields have to be aligned to center. And then so do the buttons, right? So I will bring the buttons also here, and these two as well. All right, now let's check how it looks like. Fine, that's my form. All right, you can't see this completely, so let's go back to design view. You can do it in the layout view also. Just change it to layout view, and then here you can increase like that. I think you'll be able to do it all. Click on one, press shift and click on the other labels, 1 2 3 4 5 6, like that, and then increase the width all at once. Right. And if you want, you can even right align them so that it will align with this, but they haven't really asked for that. What I mean is this: you select everything and then right align. That also can be done, right? But they haven't asked for that. Okay, so that the form is done. Celtic Springs Scuba has organized a new holiday. Use the destination form you created to add these details to the destination table. Right, from the form only you have to add this. So you have to change this to form view first, because you are right now in layout view. Go to form view. Now we are ready to enter the new record. For that you need to click on add new record. Okay, and the holiday ID SA1. Now in the exam you are getting this as a printed paper, so you will have to anyway type it. But here of course I can copy and paste, but let me type it manually. SA1, tab, country South Africa, tab, region MABB, Okay, so mob BB or something, no? Mob BB. Tab Explorer. Tab number of days 7. And live abort or day board, live abort. Okay, and then you can click on save record. Got it? Understood? Can you hear me? Right. So now our form is ready to take a screenshot. I'm going to close this without taking a screenshot. Let's move to the next question. Sort the destination table by country into alphabetical order. By country into alphabetical order. Right. I told you how to sort the proper method of sorting. We can open the destination table. There are different ways to do this. Just open the destination table, and without clicking on A to Z, Z to A, just go for advanced filter sort. Now this question of course is a single level sort, but in case if you get a multi-level sort, uh, this method would be beneficial, right? Okay, so destination by country, table country, I mean field country. Just double click on country and then set the sorting to ascending. Alphabetical order means ascending order, A to Z, and then you go back to advanced and select apply filter sort. All right, and then look for the arrowhead. You can see here the arrowhead goes up. So Egypt, Maldives, Philippines, Thailand. That's correct. Okay, and after that you can get rid of this window here and close the table. Save. Right. Next question. Simon wants a list of holidays. List of holidays that are live aboard 7 days. Blue water dive boats. Create a query on the destination table to produce the list. Okay, let's go to create. When you're creating a query, you go for which one? Query wizard or query design? Let's see whether you remember.
Yes,
Yeah, what do you select? Query design or query wizard?
query wizard.
Uh, 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 uh.
Okay,
Uh?
design.
Query design, not wizard. Table design, query design, form wizard, report wizard. Okay, remember that, right?
Okay, sir.
So go to query design, and you need to decide on the tables here. And if you're not really sure where they are coming from, best thing is to add all the tables. I mean both tables. Add all the tables. If you have 3 tables, add all of them, right? Later you can get rid of the unwanted tables. So I'm taking all 2 tables. Now I'm selecting the fields. uh, it says show only these fields in this order: holiday ID, region, country. Oh, it says create the query on the destination table, so I don't need the client table. So I'm going to delete this, select and delete. Right, so they want the holiday ID, region, and country. Holiday ID, just double click, region, and then country. So this will be the order, right, of the results. And then be sorted in a descending order of holiday ID. Right, so holiday ID, you set it to descending order right here. Okay, and then there are some criteria that we need to add. Our live board. Right, now where is live board? That's here, live board or day board. So double click it, and then you need to put the criteria for this as live board. Right, I would always suggest that you copy it from the table without trying to type, because you might do spelling mistakes. So I'm going for this and copying, opening the table, copying the live board, and then go and paste it there under criteria. Paste it under criteria like that. Okay, right. So the first criteria is done. Then our 7 days duration. So where is that? That's number of days, and it has to be 7. So you should put this also under criteria because they want all three criteria to be satisfied. We want the holidays, which are live aboard, and 7 days, and blue water dive boats. So if you want all these to be satisfied, they have to be in the same line in the criteria row. Okay, so the next one is blue water diver boats. So I think that's dive boat company, is it? Just open the table and see. Yes, that's blue water. But can you notice that we have blue water one, blue water two? Do we have blue water three? No, just blue water one and two. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to copy it first at the field, then go and copy the data item. So if it is blue water, it can be blue water 1 and 2 both. They won't just blue water, right? So I'm going to put this here, blue water 1, and then I'm going to use O, O operator, not AND operator, right? And blue water 2. So I'm going to copy blue water 2. Okay. So why did I put O there? Because in this field, in this field, in a single cell, you can have either blue water 1 or blue water 2, not both of them in the same cell. So therefore, I need to use O operator here. So if you are using multiple values in a single field, use O operator to separate, right? So now we are looking at liveaboard 7, blue water 1, right? Or liveaboard 7, blue water 2. Okay, if blue water 1 is there, it's going to give the result. If blue water 2 is there, it will give the result. Even if both are there, it will give the result. But all these records will have to satisfy live board and 7 as number of days. Okay, let's run and see. Go to query design, run. Okay, we get two of them, and we can confirm because we are displaying the result. But you can see in here we should show only these fields. So first run like this, showing the criteria fields, get a confirmation, and then you go back to design view and hide these criteria fields because they don't want you to show them. Show only the fields in this order, these three. Right, run it again. There you go. Understood?
Yes, sir.
They ask you to save this query as live board, so it's important that you give a proper name and save this. So live board. All right, so that's saved, so you can access it anytime if you want. Right, next question. The structure of the client table is so and so, so you don't really need to check if time is running out. Simon wants a list of all clients who have not completed a medical form and who are traveling to either Thailand or Philippines, right? The list must show only these fields in this order. Be sorted in descending order of client ID. Create a query on the client's table. Okay, let's go to create. What should you select? Design or wizard? Design or wizard? Query. You select query design or wizard. Come on, hurry up.
This is Joe.
Hello. Simon wants a list of all clients who have not completed a medical form and who are traveling to either Thailand or Philippines. Show only these fields in this order. Be sorted in descending order of client ID. Did you hear that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we go to query design. This time, of course, we need to take both tables. right? Let's take both tables, expand it so that you can see all the fields, right? What are the fields we need? We need the client ID, so double click on client ID. We need client email and client name, client email and client name. Be sorted in descending order of client ID. Descending order of client ID. Okay, right. Now the criteria. What are the criteria that we had entered? Who have not completed a medical form. Now where is that? I think it should be medical form. So I'm taking medical form. And let's open the table and see how they have stored. Medical form is a tick box or a check box. So it should be yes or no. What they want is who haven't completed the form. So this has to be under criteria. It has to be no, right? Medical form, no, right? If you want, you can just run it right now and see whether we get, yeah. Can you see? None of them are selected. Go back to design view and let's add the next criteria field. What is the next criteria field? Traveling to either Thailand or Philippines, right? What should we select? What is the field we should select? Traveling to Thailand or Philippines. Where is that? What is that field? Give me the name of the field. Look at both tables. What can be the field? The country that they are traveling to. It should be in the destination table, right? In destination table,
Yes, yes.
which field?
In the country.
Should be country, right?
Yes.
See, country. That's their destination, right? And they want the country, so country should be Thailand or Philippines. So I'm going to take the country, and then again it's multiple data from the same field. You can see from the same field two values, so Thailand and Philippines. I'm going to put it as Thailand or Philippines, right? Instead of typing again, I'm going to copy this Thailand and you put it there under criteria, and then you put O, and then you put the other country. So keep in mind, if you are searching for multiple values in the same field, use the O operator. Click outside. Okay, now the criteria fields are done, right? Let's run and see. They want only these fields to be shown. Let's run and see whether we get the answer correct. Query design, run. Okay, can you see? Countries are Philippines and Thailand. That's correct. They haven't filled a medical form. That's correct. Yeah, basically that's correct. Four records, right? They are visiting Philippines and Thailand. At the same time, they haven't filled the medical form. See how easy it is, man, to find I mean, important information. Okay, did you understand?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
save the query as medical form query. So I'm going to close this and save medical form query. All right, close this. Next question. Simon wants to produce a database report based on the results from the medical form query. Create a database report to display the results. Database report must match the house style, have a suitable title, suitable image, show only the fields, required fields, show the record sorted as required. Earlier, I couldn't hide the criteria field, so I'm going to right click on the query and go to design view, and let me hide these criteria fields, these two. Okay, and now if you run, you see only those, right? Right. To create a report, you need to go to create and select report wizard. And then I'm going to show the results of that query in this report. So I need to select the query there, this query. Okay. And then take all the fields. Uh, okay. Let's go to next. Any grouping levels? You don't need any grouping levels. You do group if you have the same field. Just a minute. 10. Right. So any grouping levels, if you want grouping levels, you can add it here. You add grouping levels if you have repeating values. So here we don't need because they haven't requested, and we don't have any field to group either. Right. Next. I think they wanted sorting, right? Mm, no, no sorting. For the report, no sorting, right? Okay. Next. Keep it as tabular. Next. This is very, very important, right? It's not medical form query. It has to be something related to this criteria. Clients who have not completed and they are visiting to Thailand or Philippines. We can put it like this: clients visiting Thailand and Philippines without the medical form, something like that. All right. Uh, Choose a different is not a valid name. Oh, why is that? I think because of the end operator, and maybe it's taking, or maybe it's long, too long. Okay, that was the end. Maybe it thought end as an operator, but later you can change. So no worries, right? Close print preview. Go to layout view. This layout view right here. Layout view. Just a minute. Right. Okay. Then make sure that we can see all the fields. If not, you have to go back to the layout view, and then you need to increase the width of these, right? I'll show you how to group these and expand the width later on, but for the moment we don't really need to do that, right? Okay. Again, these guys are coming. රතින්යක් කරන්න දැන් මොළ වදයන්න එපා. Okay. So make sure the page number can be seen clearly, the date can be seen clearly, the title, right? Everything. Okay, and yeah, that's done, right? Enter your name, your candidate number, center number in the page footer. So let's do it by going to the design view and then increase the. Remember, we increased the page footer, no, the other day, not the report footer, no, page footer, right? And then we used a label. Use a label, and what are the details that you're going to enter? Your name, right? This is for the exam, final exam. Your name, and then before that, your candidate number, your name, mm, center number, and center name. All right, and go and view the report view. There you go. That's how you do the report. Okay, finally we come to some writing questions. Let me answer it right here so that we can finish it off. State what is meant by the term primary key. Okay, you know primary key is an essential part in any table. So primary key, it's a field in a table with unique values to each record, identify each record. Understand? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. Let's give an example from the table itself. If you go to client ID is the primary key. So example client ID, client ID. Right. Example client ID. State what is meant by the term foreign key. Foreign key. Now foreign key is a primary key of one table which is repeated in another table. Right. Foreign key. You link the two tables between the primary key and foreign key, between the primary key and the foreign key. Identify the type of relationship between the destination table and the client's table. Okay. To identify the relationship, let's close all these and go to database tools and select relationships. Now you can see we have two tables, they are linked. You can see the destination and the clients. You have one to many relationship between the destination and the clients. Okay, how do you know? You see one here and the infinity symbol there. So this is the primary key and this is the foreign key. Remember, primary key cannot be duplicated or repeated or null or blank, but the foreign key can be duplicated. Understand? uh, so the relationship between the destination and the clients is one to many relationship. All right. Explain what advantage of using relational database rather than a single table. Well, single table means a flat file database. Flat file means you keep all these records in a single table, right? The destinations, clients, everything in a single table. What will happen is it will create a lot of data duplication, right? For example, if one client goes to many destinations, for all those destinations, those client details will repeat, right? If he goes to 10 places, his telephone number, name, date of birth, everything will be repeated. So it will lead to a lot of data duplication. So the idea is to divide the data into separate tables and link those tables with the use of relationships, one to one, one to many, right? And many to many. Many to many, of course, is divided into two one to manys. The answer would be uh, single table or flat file increases the data duplication, but relational model divides the tables and link them using relationships. This reduces the data duplication. Okay, that's the end of the activity. Understood?